Well, let's see. Where do we start today? So it's Saturday and my studio is a train wreck. So I'm kind of in the process of changing things around again. I know I'm always doing stuff in here. So what I decided to do was rack mount the Deepmind 12, and I'm still kind of in the process of doing that. The reason why is that I really need more desktop space for it. And so I ended up having to like really make room in my rack for it. And I'm still kind of trying to decide where to place it in there. So I, of course, have been struggling with noise problems with the standalone setup. So the standalone setup it's finished from a MIDI perspective. I got all the MIDI bugs worked out, and I spent some more time back in that Oracle software to make sure that both sides can see each other. And I worked out all the bugs out of that, because when I got that brand new unit, I ended up having to reset everything up, and that just kind of solidified in my mind that I actually had everything connected correctly. So that went well. The thing today is still with noise problem. Let me see if I can show you this. I ordered these really neat powerless DI boxes on Amazon. Let me see if I can get a picture of that. So Amazon had these on sale, and I ordered a few of them because I need a few, like going from the blue box over to the Apollo 8. So that connection I totally forgot about in my plans. So I need to get one for this connection to over there. And I think that'll kill all of the grounding problems, because I noticed when I connected that one that the ground noise I was getting from the coming back from totally went away, totally ended. I'm like shocked. So I guess that going down that rabbit hole of balanced and unbalanced was a good thing for me. Maybe the universe was trying to help me out. It's always helping. You just got to be able to listen to it. So I'm still struggling with the being able to play all of this gear back over there so that I can get it into the DAW. Again, the master plan is to be able to use all of this stuff in either situations. Like if I'm over in the standalone area, if I want to be able to play like the Prophet, I can play the Prophet from over there, or the Access Virus, or the Deepmind. And the other solution, and I don't have my computer sitting up over there yet, is so I have this DJ stand that's going to be for my laptop. What it's going to do is it's going to allow me to use those software editors to be able to navigate both the Prophet, the Deepmind, and the Virus, because all the three of those have like software editors that allow you to manipulate the sound patches from them. So that's the reason for the DJ stand over there now. So again, my madness has a method to it. I know it seems like a lot of gear to do certain things, but it's not really. The standalone station, I can just come and turn it on and just get going, and just put down musical ideas. And at a later time, I can translate those ideas back over into my DAW. It does make my workflow just a little different from what it used to be. But what I found is in my tinkering with sounds over here and designing new sounds, when I move it back to the DAW, I'm coming up with totally different ideas. So it's like I'm making my own loop library, basically. So any song snippets that I make on this machine, they have been really helpful in coming up with new ideas, which is kind of cool. So I think I may have found a way for me to work creatively that keeps me from having to stare at a screen all the time. And I understand this is why the older producers only use this method for making stuff, because it does make you have to work a lot harder. It makes you have to really dig in musically to be able to come up with something, because you're like from scratch. You don't have like sample libraries to dig from or instantly go to. So although you with the Akai Force, like, do have access to sample libraries, but I'm not using them. It's actually kind of time consuming trying to do it from the machine. So unless I've pre-planned an idea using one, I haven't been able to use one over there. And it's not saying that the Force is not capable of doing it. It's just it requires more planning for me to use them. And then getting into more into the Eurorack stuff, I am doing research. I just don't want to dive head deep into that stuff. It can be super expensive. And I want to make sure that I'm getting the right pieces for myself to start with. I absolutely am in love with this damn No Coast since I bought it. It has been helping me understand synthesis in a way that I hadn't understood before, making new sounds, and being able to translate that knowledge over into the hardware synths like the Iridium and the ASM Hydrosynth. So I'm making like lots of patches for myself while I'm making loops for myself as well. So I don't recommend this method for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's just a workflow that I've found that is helping me. So I have to say that. I'm also working on my mixing. I always have felt that my mixing skills have been lacking. So doing training, getting myself a little bit more prepared, and doing a lot harder listening to my mixes before I actually do anything with them. Learning bussing, which I hadn't really explored very much. But I'm really appreciating now the art of bussing, and also channel strips, being able to get a more rich sound using channel strips like the SSL E channel or the G channel series. So there's lots of things that I still have going on from a musical and mixing engineering perspective. I realize I haven't been posting that often, and I apologize for that. But some of this, I don't know. I may try to get more of this stuff on film. It sometimes feels like I'm just sifting ideas out into the universe when I post some of these videos like this. But I know from personal experience that me watching somebody talk about how they're setting things up and their thought processes behind how they how they did it, did help me in some respects. And I'm always watching videos where people are explaining how they put something together, or how they've resolved a problem in their setups. And it has been a big help to me. So I know that if I keep doing this, it may not be immediate, but it may actually help somebody. So, and I'm always about the helping. That's part of my nature. I'm a helper. Well, that is all I have for this one, and I'll see you on the next one.